LGBT. Let's get this bread. One and all, welcome to Hood River, Oregon. Yes, I could have stayed at a motel in Portland, listened to a girl get beat in the next room, the smell of her hair caught on fire. But this, a hotel with free breakfast, I think I'll take it. Today, we are going to see the tallest waterfall in Oregon. We are going to kill Jack Torrance at the Overlook to save the shine. And towards the back end, we might head on the ground. Stay tuned. Very shortly, we will be leaving the Columbia River. It's been with us all the way through Washington. Now we will cross the Bridge of the Gods. We've got some Spider-Men at work. If you're planning to camp here, pay the $3, cross the toll bridge, and camp on the Washington side. Because the Oregon is way over touristy. You can see it from across the highway. Useful piece of information. Normally this entire lot has 200 people having picnics out here. There's a timed entry system for Multnomah Falls. Tallest waterfall in Oregon. Gotta go under the major highway here. Oh my God! One of the main tactics, you gotta beat the crowds. You get here before 9 a.m., you get in for free. Yeah!
A universe of awesome power.
Portland, 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 Portland. Girls from Portland be like, sorry I broke into your house and killed your dog. I'm an Aries. Girls from Portland, somehow they live in a $4,000 studio apartment. They live with their dog, a German Shepherd called Thurston Hornswoggle. Girls from Portland have sex with their dogs. Oh my God, look at this. You know what they say. If I don't go down in history, at least I went down on your sister. Multnomah Falls. Something out of a fairy tale out here. Oregon! I once dated a Wiccan girl from Portland. She would send me cursed memes until my power turned off. What? Bruh, the lower falls, 50 feet. Beautiful enough as it is. And then a 450-foot free fall.
The only companion you can trust is courage.
Jeez, y'all. This is a can't miss. I'm happy I posted up the extra 2 days in the woods of Washington. Multnomah Falls. 450 feet. Oregon's finest. And there's still more to come. From here, we will go through the town of Hood River, Oregon, and further south towards Hood Mountain. Welcome to D, Oregon. We're stopping at probably the best place on the Hood River. They got a use at your own risk sign. This is Punchbowl Falls. D, Oregon. D's nuts. There's fishing here. There's falls here. There might be some jumping. Algorithm, I want you to remember this one. Due to the Pacific Corp, I'm not allowed to dive. Playing by the rules out here. LGBT. Let's get this bread. You got these basalt columns. This place was made, by God, for cliff jumping. But thank God we have the Pacific Corp to keep us safe. Down here we've got some man-made structures and a absolute send right here. This has to be one of the most radical locations we have ever been to. I can say with ease, and with all the gamers who stand with me, this is a skooma location.
I wish this rain would stop. You don't look so good.
Greetings.
You show your weakness, prey.
Now, we are deep in that Mount Hood wilderness. We've got our own private waterfall. I don't think it's big enough for 40-inch salmon, but we might be able to scramble down there and have our own little swimming hole. I was not expecting to be doing this again today. Crazy bridge, awesome rock structure. Oh yeah, yeah! That waterfall was pretty fun. I think I might have ripped my pants a little. Mount St. Helens last week, volcanic, and Mount Hood at 11,000 feet, showing what's underneath. We got me and Walter White for the night, upgrading our stealth here in the Mount Hood wilderness. We the hood, G. Hammock camping keeps you off the ground, no creepy crawlers on you. Tomorrow morning we are seeing the overlook. That is the setting for The Shining. Yo, these F-16s, I might be able to catch one. I read The Shining when I was in jail. I read like 8 Stephen King books. Some good fiction. It's about addiction. The Shining, Jack Torrance keeps hitting the bottle. Little Danny has seizures, talks to his finger, tries to keep shining on. Very American place. I do not know why they're doing military drills. I'm gonna talk to you guys in the morning. Over and out. Morning, gangsters. We are departing from the Walter White parking lot and headed to an alpine lake to try to catch the sunrise. Trillium Lake, not very fishy. I was hitting that dock for 4 hours. Now we are headed to our black tie event, our gala, at the Oregon Overlook. Jack Torrance is awaiting. He's got a martini fixed real stiff for us. We're gonna side with the Shines. We're gonna try to get some elevation. Maybe talk about the natives, their traditions, their mythology about Mount Hood. I am pumped! Pumped! This was the land of the Wasco, the Walla Walla, the Tenino people, and today, the beatniks. You see the lava bed that we crossed? Obviously, the lodge. You can see all the way out to the sea. All these tribes, the Paiute, that means tiny mouse. You ever seen that seaman dude? No. What deep is wise, small mouse is powerful. The Paiute people ruled this land. They thought Mount Hood was a fallen titan. They called it Woyeast. It is one of a triplet. The brother Mount Adams across the border in Washington. And then there's Mount St. Helens, the girl. So there was a love affair between the titans. Mount Hood and Mount Adams. Mount Hood's black ass. Mount Adams going for a ski. They fought over Mount St. Helens. Remember we splunked her cave last week? Mount St. Helens couldn't take that they were beefing for so long. So she blew her lid. And all of the titans were petrified. Stunning place.
His only hope is to find the truth before time runs out.
Gentlemen, we have found camp. Starting a new thing here. We're gonna do a stove sesh. Ripping the condom off this bad boy. A Cuban round. Bought in America. Guess the embargo's over. $2.50. Some high roller stuff right here. I like when you bite off the end. Mount Hood, or as they call it, Woyeast. I guess it's named after Portland. All the girls with their Woyeast infections. Gonna like the other side. Oh, that's a cannon. It's a big baller moment in the hood. I've crunched to the numbers. We will not be snowboarding tomorrow. Pains me to say. My body, my wallet, this is the best move. Am I gonna pay $80 for one ski run? Now you could say, I skied Mount Hood. You can ski it all year round. Am I some $80? 80? That could pay all of the gas to get us through the big empty. $80? I better get top on the mountain. 80 goddamn dollars? Are you kidding me? The big empty goes from Portland down to basically the Bay Area, California. It is the most desolate place on the West Coast. We're gonna drive all the way through. $80? It'll bring me to Monterey Bay. Now, big baller in the hood. You have to spend money to make money. We have incurred somewhat of a debit. I've planned ahead. No need to worry about no bankroll issues. I read The Shining in jail. Jail. You know what $80 would get you in commissary in jail? To live like a king. Kit Kat, Snickers, we made cake in jail. You can make hooch, you can make anything you could think of. The Wascos. We're on their land. Puff one up for our boys. Let's think big. Let's take the helicopter up 20,000 feet. This road trip has been excellent. What have we learned? Independence, weaponization. It's been about forthcomingness. Is that a triple word score? Forthcome, nest. This road trip has been everything I could have ever wanted. What is life about? Enjoying yourself? Is there something deeper I'm searching for, man? Maybe it's just the cigar talking. If you too are considering packing everything you own in a Kia K5 and driving across the country, just know that it is an endurance event. The Wasco people, they called the Columbia River the bridge to heaven. They would send their dead bodies out to the sea. What are you supposed to do? If you're lucky, you get 80 years. Should you sacrifice all of that time to economics? Time is money, is it not? $80 on the mountain could put you 800 miles away. Quick math. If you are willing to forego hotel comfort, you too can see the most expensive traveled country on earth, America. Do not travel with fungal aid, although it is legal in Oregon. You will go to jail in South Dakota. You will read good books. Maybe 8 Stephen King books. Salem's Lot, The Graveyard Shift, The Dark Tower 1, 2, 3, Carrie. This motherfucker. Stephen King is an AI. Stephen King is the first William Shakespeare in America. He's like a pseudonym at this point. Every other chapter in a Stephen King book, he says the word festooned. And the Shining Overlook Hotel was festooned with J***s. So I peeked my head into room 273. They got a nice little room that you could walk into. I saw this naked broad in the tub. Her tits were sagging down to her knees. I said, Grandma, what are you doing here? There's a lot of discrepancies between the book and the movie The Shining. Well, you see, Stephen King originally wanted the buggy to be red. In the movie, they make it yellow. It's all this Kubrick Stephen connecting of the minds. They hated each other. You want to lose 5 years of your life? Get obsessed with The Shining. Research everything Stanley Kubrick has ever made. That is a good use of your time. Now, what is life about? Is it about sailing to the Heaven River, the Columbia, right over there? Or is it about money? Gentlemen, it's about money. You can't support someone with your own diversified skill set. The only way you could support someone else is with money. See? This is our world. The campground, quarter mile down the road, $25 a night. This life is not about joy, feeling, experiencing this life. It's about getting your bread up, reading the hood. Concrete jungle, wet dream tomato. Think this is right? I hear a bear the other night, making my dinner. Top of my roof, top of my car, as always. This black bear, he's looking at me from the edge of the forest. He's telling me this is his block. Finish up dinner, go to bed. He comes walking by my car, middle of the night. This black bear. Gentlemen, I think this has been a successful Stogie session. Tomorrow, we are heading into the big wild, one of the most desolate areas on the western coast. We might get underground. There'll be plenty more to see. See, what you have to do is tell the woman she's special. She's more valuable than other women are. Good morning, gentlemen. At 3:04 a.m. last night, I received a message from a Tinder girl named Talia. Alt girl, neck tattoos. Asked me to meet up at 3 a.m. Now, this is just a warning to the other campers. If a mysterious wood siren requests you to meet up in the Hood Forest at 3 a.m., don't go. Boys, we about to leave the Hood, head an hour south to Redmond, Oregon, our final stop. I enjoyed myself so much in the Mount Hood Wilderness, I'm having trouble leaving. But that is a scene in The Shining. Jack is starting to lose his mind. He says to his kid, "We're having so much fun here. We're gonna stay here forever, just like the Grady twins." You don't want to be the Grady twins. You want to be a phantom roaming the halls, two little dead girls after everyone you've known is gone. Maybe that's who messaged me last night. Tinder Talia neck tatted. She was a nice woman. I won't show you her face. She is a phantom, staying in room 237. I gotta go, man. I got the Grundies. We gotta hit the pavement. Gentlemen, we've made it to our final destination, Redmond Caves. From the top of Hood Mountain all the way to the high desert, I'm about to take you gentlemen under the earth. Okay. Last week we figured out how to use night vision. Looks like we're gonna need it. Now I'm feeling like I'm on another planet. One of my favorite parts about The Shining, Jack Torrance, he would call martinis Martians. Jack Torrance was a writer as well as a teacher. One of the other teachers in the school, Al, they would go out boozing together and talk about the white man's burden. Have a couple martinis, a couple Martians. You see, the white man's burden is the need to colonize. You go to Mars and you need to colonize. This is what the white man does. You have a Martian and it colonizes your liver. So why did they choose these themes? Because the Indians were colonized by the white man and the booze. This seems to be a smaller cave. I think they got some tubage. Jesus, this one goes far. I'm hunched back. C4 vertebrae compromised. Looks like we're kind of going up here. This is feeling like a little something. Pure darkness. Let's colonize it. I can't believe at the overlook, we also saw FDR's chair. Whoa, it goes, boys. Oh my God! Holy crap, it's silent in here. It's 40 degrees. I was just sweating my ass off. So we saw Franklin Roosevelt's chair at the Overlook. That's a big thing in the Stephen King book. Jack Torrance, he goes down into the bowels of the hotel. He starts looking through the archives. And apparently the presidents would go to the Overlook to commit sexual crimes. Deeper we go into the cave. Hopefully we don't stumble across any ex-presidents. X3. Up and to the right. Maybe this connects to another cave. Redmond, Oregon. Y'all are holding out. This is a low one, all right. I'm seeing light. Oh my God, we're gonna make it to the other side. We made it. Almost to the other side.